Hi, so in this quick video, I'll be showing you how you can boost a post on Facebook. You'll typically only be able to boost posts on Facebook pages. I do not think you can boost personal account posts. So let's switch to a Facebook page we have right now, and let's try to boost a post on that Facebook page. Now we will start to act as the admin of the page. So let's go to the page. Now, while you are on the page, you can see different posts on the page. Now, there are two different ways to boost posts, and these are the ones I typically would not recommend. So, one way to boost your post is to just come straight to the post and click on Boost Posts, and you typically, be redirected to more like a mini ad manager portal where you'll be able to set up your advert and then set everything up. So it's often pretty self-explanatory. The button here is pretty much what you like, what action you like for customers to take. So if it is a post that promotes a product that you would like to promote or to boost, then you click on shop now, and automatically that adds the shop now button to the post that you are about to boost. And then you select the destination URL. So if somebody clicks on the product, you'll be able to carry them straight to a page on the website, just like this. So let's say we want them to go to the home page. You can either crop your image. So this is not fit for a Facebook page, so you typically either need to crop your image so that it makes it really easy to promote. So more like a square image, and as soon as we crop the image, it updates and then we should be fine. Then you need to select a special ad category. This is not necessary for most posts unless it falls under credit, employment, housing, social issues, elections, or politics. If it does not, then you really don't need to do much about that. Now, cropping this image has resulted in an issue, so let's just return it to the original one. So you need to get the proper dimension if you would like to, but apart from that, I think everything is cool. Now, apart from all we've mentioned, you now need to set up your audience. So I am in Nigeria, so it has auto default. It has set itself to Nigeria by default. So you select the country, click on it, and then choose the gender, the country. If you'd like to leave it broad, you can leave it broad. Or if you'd like to target specific countries, so you want to target United States, you can do that there. Target United States, you remove Nigeria. You can target as many countries as you want. And then you can also target specific interests, I believe. So it falls under detailed targeting. You can target demographics, interests, and behaviors. Or so let's say we wanted to target interest. We are a gardening page, so we are going to search for gardening interests and anything related to gardening. Now, this is where you get to choose that. And let's cancel that since we are not running an ad right now. Now you select the number of days you'd like to run the promotion for. You select when it will end. You select your budgets for each day. So the budget is often also going to be determining how many accounts you reach every single day. So for $42, they estimate that we are going to be reaching around 2,400 account centers a day, which will leave you with around 200 clicks per day. Now that is better determined by the country. So if we are to enter a country like India, Nigeria, these are countries that have a pretty low CPMs. You realize that there is going to be a change in the number of clicks per day and the number of account centers per day. So it is now between 219 to 633 account clicks per day. Now you also have different placements. So if you like to really control where your adverts are placed, you can use Advantage Plus the manual placement. So if you don't want it to be posted your adverts on Instagram, on messengers, you select it here. But if you like for the Facebook to determine where best to show your adverts, you just leave that turn on done. Often it is recommended that you have pixels set up, so you can select any of these pixels or any pixels that you have set up for your ad for your website. And as soon as you select that, all you need to do is to select your payment method and then you publish. Now, this is the fastest way to do it, which I typically do not recommend. Now, let us go through a different way to boost a post on Facebook that is a bit stretchy, but at the same time, you achieve better results. So, recently, I started to boost a post on my Facebook page, and I made use of the ad manager feature. So, I go into the ad manager to select the so you are presented with better options, so you'll be able to promote and boost your Facebook pages, and depending on your targets you'll be able to get better results, better targeting, better ad setup. So I'm going to go into the ad account. Now this is the ad account we'll be working on. So just as you can see on this page, this is an ad account that I have running right now. It is active, runs on a $20 per day budget. We have had around 3,441 clicks. So I'm trying to grow the number of clicks or likes on our Facebook page. So 3,441 follows or likes, and I have spent a total of $263 to achieve 3,000 likes on Facebook. In total, we've also had around 0.08 for each click, which is pretty cheap. So this is an audience that was targeting only the UK, the Canada, the Australia, and the United States. Not too long ago, I ran one for India specifically, and as you can see, I had around 3,700 clicks for just $48. That is $0.01 per click or per follow or per like. So I'll be showing you how you can do similar things on your Facebook ad manager. So here you select your target. So if you like for it to be a sales campaign, you do that here. But since this video is about boosting a post, we'll be going through engagement. Select engagement. We'll click on next. We'll select a manual. So you can either use the more automatic system of setting up your campaigns, which is faster, and in some cases some people say it has resulted in better results, but I generally encourage you to use manual engagement campaign, as it will allow you to have complete control over your adverts. So we'll be giving our campaign a name. So test campaign, and that is it. Next, we'll be giving our campaigns a specific category, which automatically, as we mentioned earlier, we would not be needing this time because it does not fall under credits, employment, housing, social issues, policies, or elections. Then we'll have to select our objective. So our objective remains engagement, still remains auctions, and then we will be selecting the advantage campaign budget. Now, the purpose of the advantage campaign budget is especially when you're having multiple ad sets on your Facebook advert, you are able to give Facebook the option to determine which is the best performing. Or even if you have only one ad set and you have multiple countries, you are telling Facebook that it should focus on where will give you the best results for what you're looking at. So if you have, say, India, United States, Canada, the UK on your Facebook ad account, and you're running an advert to those 3 countries or 4 countries, Facebook is probably going to be focusing its adverts more on the Indian audience, because Indian audience will likely give you cheaper clicks, cheaper likes, cheaper follows. But if we're talking about, say, sales campaigns, Facebook is probably also going to be targeting the countries with the cheapest means of reaching the audience, until maybe it gets a sale from the United States, Canada, and the UK. Then it's gradually now starts to focus on those areas where it is getting the most sales. Basically, Facebook, this advantage campaign budget basically allows Facebook to focus more on where the results are going to be coming from. And as soon as we are done with that, we click on next. So we already have our campaign set up. Now let's rename this to test ad sets. And as soon as we set that, we would want people to engage with our posts on our Facebook page. We want to increase the number of likes. So we want to increase the number of page likes, and that is what we are doing. If you like for people to engage more with your ad, which is the post that you are boosting, you can also select this. So they will focus more on the post you are boosting, and they engage with it, interact with it, comment, and all of those things. And that's is it. But if you are boosting a post so that you can have more Facebook page likes, which I often recommend, then this is the way to go. Now you select the Facebook page. So I'll be selecting our gardening Facebook page, as that is probably what I would like to boost a post on. And as soon as we are done with that, we'll select when the Facebook advert will start. Typically it will start immediately your advert is scheduled and approved, but I like to start my advert on 12 midnight of the next day. So I'll be setting this to 21 the next day, and then I'll be setting this to 12:00 and then AM. So it will be starting tomorrow midnight, but it will allow between now and the midnight to be able to get the adverts approved and then scheduled to begin the next day. Let me move my camera to this side so that you can see what I'm doing. Now, as soon as you are done, you will notice you already have an estimate of what your advert is going to reach. Now, if you are targeting specific countries, you might not get the very, very best of estimates. So I will not target any European countries. Let me just target the United States, Canada. Okay, let's just leave it with the United States and Canada. Say if you are promoting your product to India, you can also include India, and then Nigeria. You can also include Nigeria. And as soon as you are done, you move to getting other better targeting. So we have around 500 million ad accounts that will be reached in all of these countries, but we do not plan to reach all of these persons. So we really need to ensure that we really reduce the size of our audience. So male and females do gardening, but I think I like that I've noticed that people between the ages of 23 upwards are the ones that focus more on gardening. So you notice the audience size starts to reduce. Now, what are the interests? So people who would like to see our adverts are people who are gardeners. So let me just, home and garden. And then, okay, let's just look for gardener, and let's just select that gardener. And as soon as we select those two, you'll notice our audience starts to really reduce. So let's remove this. Let's remove this too. So let's add something with so home and garden. Okay, botanical gardening tool. Okay, let's try this gardening tool. So as soon as we set that, we move to placement. So we are allowing Facebook to work on placement. That's what I saw. That's why it's on Advantage Plus. We will not be changing that. The audience too will be leaving it at that. Now, the reason we are setting a specific audience is we tell Facebook that this is the audience we prefer. But if Facebook manages to find people who are not in your audience targeting that will engage with your adverts, then typically they will promote your products to them. And that's why they say our ad technology automatically finds your audience. If you share an audience suggestion, we'll prioritize audiences matching this profile before searching more widely. So they try to focus more on your core audience before expanding. Typically, they expand after they have exhausted your core audience. But by then, you have a core audience which they can base their next targeting on. So yes, we have our Facebook page selected. So let's rename this to test ad. So let us move straight down to selecting our ad creatives. So our ad setup. Under ad setup, you would have three different options. You can choose between creating an advert, you can choose between using an existing post, and you can choose between using a creative or mockup. If you are going to be using an advert, then a new post, then you can use create advert. But typically, since we are boosting a post, we'll select use existing post. Now, as soon as we select use existing post, we'll select the post we would like to use, and we'll select this post and then continue. Now, as soon as we select that post, continue, you notice it updates on this side of the screen, and yes, we are good to go. Or you can either create new posts if you don't have a post on your website or on your Facebook page that is going to work fine. You can edit the primary text, or you can leave what we have already there. So, and then you have different AI options that you can make use of if you'd like to have a lot of test options. I typically just ensure that my post has the text that I want it to have out of the box, and then I just, as soon as I'm done with selecting the post, I think I might also need to select the website event. So I already have a pixels installed on my website and I've selected that. So I want there to be clicks to my website basically. And then if you like to have any specific actions carried out, let's say you want somebody to shop on your website, so let's do that. Yeah, diary.com, and then we update the post. So we want people to click on our adverts and then buy products on our website. As soon as we finish with that, we click on publish, and as soon as we hit publish, all three are published. So the campaign is published, the ad set is published, and the ad is also published. So we have managed to create a Facebook page, a Facebook advert. So there are two ways to create Facebook adverts. The easiest is to go through the boost post feature on your Facebook page. The second one, which is not as easy but which is really really extensive and helps you to hyper focus your advert, is to go through the ad manager feature. So let me know if you found value from this video. Thank you very much. Like this video, please subscribe to our channels if you've liked this video or found value from it. Do have a great day.